Okay. This would be the 5th short in this entire thing at this point. So far, we aren't doing that badly. Okay, so for this time, I do know that some people will have like a last redeem, right? And it's like, and you kind of want the price to either go up or you're essentially playing leapfrog at the same price, right? So if you want the price, for instance, to go up in something like this, right? First of all, you'd want your redemption at whatever the heck the default value is, right? For your action. And for your sub actions, we will come in here. You can just go set cost last, okay? And then you can choose an operator if you wish. So if you want to like multiply, subtract, add, divide, whatever, you know. So, but for this one, we are just going to go, we want to add 5. We're going to clear that out, right? So we're going to do that. Come in here, see, currently reward cost 20, which is good, right? And then if we come back in here and test it again, right? So now the cost is up to 25. That is how you can do quick upgrading in that way. If you want to do it, of course, in C#, as I like teaching both ways, right? It would just be under CPH. Reward. Yeah, update reward cost. Whatever the idea is, I'll show you guys on how the heck to get that in a quick second. Yeah, I'll just get reward. Like, I know what would technically be a Twitch reward. No. Toggle. Is it an update maybe? Yeah, so apparently it's just like this, but I'll show you guys in a second as well on how to get the other stuff. So it's like for your reward IDs, and then I'll show you guys on how to get that really quick. Because like I can't really show, so it'd just be come here, left click, and you can copy the reward ID, which is set for like per person. And it is like something you have to act like Streamer.bot has to own the reward in order to do it. So, and this is what the reward IDs look like. Okay. Of course, it's gonna be like this. Nope. Bloody course. Okay. Okay, so then the cost. Okay. Well, we know we can get the current cost, right? Through reward cost. So we're gonna copy over that variable because I'm gonna show you guys as well on how you can pull the variables out from here if you so see fit. So normally it would be like this. Okay. And then you just parse it to whatever setup you want. However, because of the fact that this has to be in a int format, we are going to have to convert it over. I do not actually want that there, so we are going to quickly come down here, go int for integer, cost, and we are going to go take this, okay? So right now, that would be to string. We don't want string though. What we want is we want int parse, right? And then now we can toss the cost there. Okay. We can just go +5, right? So this should get the amount, parse it into an integer for us. It's because I cannot remember if parse will take the object as well, so hence the reason why it's like I'm just making it a string and then allowing it to do its thing. It takes, like, we're talking milliseconds extra, but it's safety measure, essentially, is the way I'm doing that. There's probably better ways, but like, it's like I'm kind of also out of it, so. And then I think, and then, oh, if it's additive or not. Which it's set to false. So if you set, like, if we come in here and go like true, right, then it would take the current cost of it and just slap in 5. So for instance, right, like, this is also completely valid. If you want to be able to do like a multiplier or anything like that though, right, like, you're gonna kind of want like that setup, which is the reason why I tend to do it, because if I feel like changing it later on down the road, I can, and I'm going to have to put in less information, right? Like, I'm not going to have to go and program this and every single time, and it just, yeah, like I said, it's personal preference, right? Or if, like, let's say you don't want that, but it's like you want to be able to come in here and change maybe one stream, you want it to be like 5, right? Or something like that. It's like, you can also just go like that, right? Because this will make it that every time that, like, this function will always have a variable called cost. It will be defaulted to 0, but then it will change the cost to be the current cost of whatever the heck the reward is, +5, and then update the reward. However, like, let's say you don't care about this, right? But like I said, you could still have like that, right? Well, you could still have something along this lines where it's additive in that, but like, let's say you just want it to be a flat amount that it's like you just want to be able to change once in a while. This is still completely valid, right? Like, to just not have this line, just have this up here, and just basically being like, yep, nope, here's how much I want it to increase today. Like, so it comes down purely to preference and stuff like that. We will disable that. The last time we did this, right, it was 25. See, still going up by 5. Trigger it again. So we should be up to 30. Oh, shit. Because I did additive. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah. So, like, it still works, right? So that is how you can update your reward costs, both through just the normal stuff or in C# if you want really, really fine control if you want some like full on algorithmic like math equation, you could easily still do it. Right? Like there's probably other ways that so you could easily set it this way, but yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.